What is up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. That is a loud bike. Welcome, everybody. Let me have an island queued up here. Also, I did change this. Let me change it back. How's everybody doing today? They have not added any new dungeons yet, but there is like new types of loot, so we are gonna queue up for that. And I believe my questing, where is my questing? Yeah, way over here. Let me see if I can get over there in any way, shape, or form. What's up, Demon Hunter? First, I guess. Pug life. Oh, already with the queue times. Alright. I'm sorry, there's a beer called Loa Sweat. And an actual boot? Oh man. I was gonna say, where's the Flight Master? Right above me. Still in the gym? Nice. Guys, also, yesterday I did do a lot of testing for the Warfronts, and I have a lot of footage I need to go through for you guys, so that is coming very soon. I just need to start, you know, filtering through all that footage. Be able to buy food? Nice! What are you getting? So on this one, I do want to target this guy right here. That terrifying screech. Gotta interrupt it. What's up, STL? Alright, let's start going down this way. I want to clear this boss first. Turn down my headphone volume. That was very loud. Have I tried Guardian so far? I have tried Guardian Hopify, and I think they're fine. They got nerfed in comparison to how they are in Legion, but they still feel like very, very capable tanks. Yeah, they still feel very, very strong and very capable. I wouldn't be worried about them in BfA. In fact, a lot of the Warfront footage I got yesterday was on my bear that I'm playing here on the BfA Alpha. Oh man, I thought I was LOS already. So yeah, I was playing a Guardian Druid yesterday on the Warfronts, and honestly, they feel great. They have a lot of self-healing that most classes don't have anymore, unless we're talking about Vengeance Demon Hunters and Blood DKs have that kind of self-healing. And they have a lot of survivability. The fact that their active mitigation doesn't have stacks to have a cooldown is insane. Like, they can still, you know, they can still stack up their iron for up to 3 stacks for a partial amount. They, you know, they just have a lot of really, really good things about them. Can I explain what Warfronts is? Is it PvP? No. So it's strictly PvE. So what it is, it's basically like, the best way I found to describe it is, if you guys ever played old school WoW and you guys leveled up through, did Alterac Valley and you were trying to get like your Ice Barb Spear, going into a BG where you have to control territories but doing it in a PvE way, that's the best way to describe Warfronts. It's supposed to emulate a battleground. You know, it has certain things. It has like points that you capture, like Arathi Basin, but it's all PvE. There's only NPCs here. You don't have to worry about anything like that. The NPCs do have like certain intelligence where if there's too many people that are far away from your base, they run in and try to reclaim it. But it's kind of like Alterac Valley. There's like, you know, 15, 20 points, and they all have different things. So if you claim the mines, you'll get faster resource generation, and then you'll also be able to get like a certain buff, a certain amount of units, or a certain type of units. But it's all PvE against the computer right now. It needs PvP. It was a letdown. I liked it. I liked it. The only thing that was a letdown was the fact that it was very, very, very laggy. So I managed to like disconnect. So when I was in my own instance of the Warfront, there was no lag. So I was able to look around a little bit more than some other people were able to because of that error. So I looked around quite a bit. I was able to see like all the structures and how they are. So I do have all that footage coming soon. What's up, Paulo? You don't know if you're going to do them? I'll tell you what, I think most people are going to do them at least once or twice because they're supposed to. I mean, they don't now, but they're supposed to have their own unique rewards with transmog. So I think most people are going to be like, I just want the transmog set. Let me just do them a few times, build up my currency, because they do end up giving you like currency at the end. So it's like, let me build up my currency and my reputation or whatever they're going to end up adding, and get that transmog gear, and then you'll be done with it. Also, for a lot of the gold sellers out there, they'll probably focus on it a little bit more because they're going to give you buffs. So if you have the Warfront claimed, maybe every time you skin, you get 20% more materials or something. So it's going to appeal to some portion of the player base, but not necessarily everyone. I mean, it's supposed to be a side thing, right? The main thing with the main big thing that they're adding in BfA is the islands. Actually the islands and the Azerite armor. Those are the two big things that they're adding. You hope you can get the alpha and beta stuff before release. Yeah, for beta they're gonna open it up a lot more. But the thing is, live comes out in August, so in 4 months. So beta will probably be in June, to be honest with you. 2 months of beta sounds about right. So, I mean, I don't have any specific insight where I know this for a fact, but I would say 2 months of beta is about right. So you'll probably expect a much bigger portion of the player base to get invited by then. God knows how long they'll last. So I did successfully win one, and I have footage of winning one, and that took me about 40 minutes. So about the same time as it takes for like a rip key, right? Like right now you do a Mythic Plus key. Oh, hey, they added a gate here. Nice. So whenever you do a rip key, you have it probably takes you about 40 minutes to just, what the hell? I couldn't do anything. So it takes you about 40 minutes to kind of like wipe it up and, you know, all that nonsense. So, you know, about that time, about the same time. You'll do them for the loot. For the loot and the buff. The fact that they're going to give like zone-wide buffs is actually pretty cool. Alright, let's do this. I think the biggest change that I think is a very, very big negative in BfA is a global cooldown change. That's the one that I dislike the most. Besides that, I'm enjoying islands. I think islands have a really, really good big potential to be something really cool. And I enjoyed Warfronts. Warfronts as like another side thing you get to do is actually really cool. It's not going to be like the new endgame. You know, you don't have to participate in it. It's more like a new battleground that they're introducing with new sets, right? Kind of like back in the day, every single battleground had its own armor sets. Like Arathi Basin, I believe, had the first epic you could ever equip besides random world epics at like bracers at level 50 or something. So kind of like that, random world rewards. Not a transmog player, but if the guild wants to try it as a group, you'll give it a go. Yeah, it's gonna help out, especially like if you start doing progression with the guild, and let's say claiming that specific warfront is gonna give you more herbs if you herb in that area, then you might want to, because you'll end up getting cheaper potions out of it. Your guild alchemist will be like, please, I need this. I need this. It'll cut my farming time in half so that we can keep progressing tonight. So I think everybody's probably going to participate in some way, shape, or form. I think they tuned down the bosses a little bit. This guy used to last a very long time. I would almost run out of space every time we were doing this guy. That was a lot faster. Unless people are just more used to their rotation at this point. Because I believe, we get scaled anyway to 110. It's interesting. Went by a lot faster. You're probably going to do it for the best tier of transmog to show off. It's like challenge modes in WoD once you get the armor. Yeah. I think so too. I think they should add that kind of transmog to Mythic Pluses. I think that was a miss. But hopefully they do. Right now there are no Mythics in the Alpha. There are no Heroics. There's just, you know, just jump in, do the dungeons. I also did do the raid testing, so I'm going to have some footage for that. Although the raid testing I did stream, and it was a lot of trying to log in, but I ended up getting some footage. As far as Warfronts go, yeah, I got about, I want to say about 2 hours worth of footage, so I need to start rifling through that immediately. Although after this live stream, I already have my This Week in Mythic Plus audio recorded. I just need to put it all together. So after this live stream, probably like in 2 hours because of rendering times, This Week in Mythic Plus is going to go up. So if you guys are waiting for that, it'll go up probably like at 5 or 6 p.m. Central. I mean, Pacific. Alright, with these guys, we got to kill this giant guy first. Let's see how we do. Even if we don't kill the giant guy first, I want to see how he gets when he enrages, but everybody does seem to be burning him down. Yeah, we're burning him down first. But Hopify, yeah, Guardian Druids seem really good. They still have 2 stacks of Frenzied Regen, 2 stacks of Survival Instincts. They have a longer cooldown, so you have to be more deliberate, but at the same time, Guardian Druids weren't the premier tank in Legion only because of their self-healing. They also have really like disgusting good active mitigation by being able to take 2 stacks of Iron Fur uptime almost 100% of the time, and if they need to use the Rage, they can even push 3 stacks of Iron Fur, and they're the exact same way in the Alpha. So, you know, the things that made them OP are still there. It's just a little bit extra, you know, some extra things from the kit got taken away. So in the Warfronts, you team up with others of your faction on your server, or are you alone to capture? You team up with 20 others. So Warfronts are 20 people that are not necessarily on your server. It can be cross-realm. So it'll just be like a 20-person BG, but it's PvE. It reminds me a lot of Alterac Valley. If you guys play like Alterac Valley right now, you just kind of capture like 4 or 5. You capture 4 points. Wait for the people to go down that give the last guy buffs, and you jump in. But back in the day, you have to capture a bunch of things, fight resources. You could even claim the mines, summon bosses. That's what it reminds me of. Old school AV. What's my opinion on the better tanks so far in BfA? I would probably say still Bears. I would say that the strongest tank is still going to be Bears. And followed by that, I think once we start, like once we get into the first tier, once we start getting like secondary stats optimized, I'd say that Blood DKs are going to be really good. I think while leveling, Blood DKs might have some issues with being really spiky. Yeah, and then following them is probably going to be Paladin. I think Paladins and DKs are going to be in a similar level in terms of how good they are at tanking, but Blood DKs are going to have the upper hand with Mythic Plus utility, with being able to place mobs wherever they want, while Paladins are going to allow groups to make more mistakes. So Paladins have the Bop, have the Lay on Hands, have the Hand of the Protector. They have all these things that help them. Blessing of Freedom. these things are going to help their group make more mistakes and recover. So it depends, you know. Paladins are going to help the groups that need that little bit more forgiveness, I guess, in raids or in dungeons. And Blood DKs are just going to help the ultra elite groups just place mobs where they need to be. Hey, I need you to pull this group, but that group needs to go exactly in this position right now, and that's how we're going to nuke them down. Like, that's what Blood DKs are going to be strong at. And then bears are just going to be strong at not really taking big damage. So you queue up like LFR. As of right now, you queue up almost in the exact same way that you queue up for islands. They took it out of the game. It was only available for testing for 3 hours, but there was just a table on the ground. You go up to the table and you say queue me up. That was it. And the weird part about it is that you can only queue up with a maximum of 5 people. You could not queue up as a raid. So even though it requires 20 people, you could only queue up with 5 people at a time. So there was that, which I thought was kind of weird. So they'll probably fix that so that you can do pre-mades, because it's against, you know, it's against a PvE, so it's not that big of a deal to have pre-mades. Oh no, one of the guys ran through this way. There's extra trash if you run through that way. Is my healer here? Yeah, everybody's here except that one DPSer. You know, also when we talk about like what kind of tank is going to be the strongest, because of the global cooldown change, I think bears are affected the least. I think bears had most of their things on the global cooldown except for like their active mitigation. And so while some other classes feel slower, bear tanks feel still very similar. They're very much the same. In comparison to how they are now, you know, there can be the argument made that they got nerfed to the ground, but I really don't think it's that bad. I'm waiting to see what they do to prot warriors, because we still have a lot of empty spaces that I'm really waiting for. And I'm a little scared for. Alright, this was a quick dungeon. We got the last boss already. One thing I am going to do when this goes from alpha to beta is start doing logs and get you guys actual hard numbers. But, you know, I still don't want to do it with logs because prot warriors aren't even done. Like, prot warriors still have 3 empty talent points, an ability waiting to be implemented. That global cooldown change. Everything just so slow. Alright, we're gonna get this guy. Is gonna get soul rended, so let me walk away from him. Is nobody nuking? Nope, nobody's nuking that. Yeah, they definitely nerfed the boss HP, by the way. This is a lot lower. Uh-oh. Why? We're all dead. Oof. That guy was just stacking on the boss right there. Like, we can't do that. Now we've got an ad that's like 2 feet away from him. This is like that movie, It Follows. And it's just like, if you reach the boss, we're all dead. There it is. Yeah, definitely the bosses got tuned down a little bit, which is cool because they are normal mode. Like, they shouldn't be that crazy to kill. Nice. Got some better gear. I think it's the exact same shoulders but scaled upwards because I hit 112. Rip ignore pain? Dude, you're telling me it hurts. It hurts. Vengeance Demon Hunter seems very solid, or just an impression. So Vengeance Demon Hunters, even on live right now, they're very solid for 5-man content, and they're very solid for just big groups of things. But when we talk about raid bosses, you need to be very deliberate with your Vengeance Demon Hunter. And I think, I honestly feel like Vengeance Demon Hunters are missing a cooldown. Like, one thing that they did is they removed our artifact weapons. So Vengeance Demon Hunter lost Painbringer. So Painbringer gave them a static reduction of anywhere from 3 to 12%. You know, the large majority of the time. I think normal uptime is above 80% for most Vengeance Demon Hunters. But right now, since they took away those weapons, that uptime has gone down by a significant amount. So I honestly feel like in a raid scenario, to not get completely destroyed by a random boss mechanic, there needs to be another cooldown given to Vengeance Demon Hunters, just like another 1 minute cooldown or something. Just, you know, something else. By the way, guys, the war fronts were being tested right here. So we have islands over here, and the war fronts are being tested right here. And it was just a big table, very, very similar to what we see on the islands. So let me run over there and show you guys. But yeah, depending on how the bosses are designed, Vengeance Demon Hunters may or may not be strong. That's the thing. They're a bit of a toss-up. So the war fronts were very much like this. You click the table, a giant screen popped up the middle, said queue up. That was it. And you would just queue up. But yeah, Vengeance Demon Hunters are going to be amazing for leveling, amazing for 5-man content, but when it comes to raids, they might be missing something, because we lost that Painbringer and they haven't gotten it back. They just have the potential of being bursty with damage taken in, that is. What is all this? Create an attackable effigy, but I need a counterfeit mask? What? You wish bears were the top of Mythic Plus? The thing is, they're not bad, but the thing is, they get outclassed by other people who have that mobility. Like the fact that Blood DKs can just place mobs wherever the hell they want makes bears a little bit less viable. But if we talk about like just pushing a key, just regular pushing a key, a week-to-week basis, your bears are going to be very, very, very strong. They are amazing at taking that damage. They're amazing at being tanky. So that's what makes them amazing. But the thing is, blood. Oh, we're gonna fly right through this, guys. Watch. The flight paths are all messed up right now in the alpha. There it is. So blood DKs just have the advantage in time, because they get to cut the time that you normally take by kiting, by LOSing, moving around a corner. They just grip things. They just say, no, I don't want you standing over there. Why don't you come over here? You just want to not feel punished, or like you're in a disadvantage for playing your favorite tank. And I think for the most part, they're going to do a decent job at balancing. There's always going to be a best tank. There's always going to be a worst tank. Right now, unfortunately, I would say the worst feeling tank is Prout Warrior, which really, really sucks. But that's because they're not done yet. And I have hope. I have a lot of hope that they're going to change that. Why not doing raids if you don't get tier set and top gear? You can also get it from Mythic Plus also. Right, yeah. If you don't play the raid game, I think Vengeance Demon Hunters are going to be just fine for you. Tyrannical weeks can be a little bit tough for Vengeance Demon Hunters, because it's those like moments where you have those big abilities that can really, really end up hurting Vengeance Demon Hunters. And that's really about it. They also nerf the healing that you get from Soul Cleave a little bit. They nerf Soul Bomb a little bit too. So there was a few changes that were made, but if you only play the Mythic Plus game, then I think you'll be fine. And even though they said that they are removing tier sets, one thing that they are doing, really already, let's not take that one then. I want to start going over here a little bit more. So I believe that they said that the Azerite gear, so your helm, shoulders, and chest, are going to drop from raids. So if you want the best Azerite gear, you would need to go to raids. However, these Azerite benefits so far, they're not that great. So if you have a Mythic Plus chest piece that's going to be 15 item levels higher, I'd say that's going to be better. Now for Vengeance Demon Hunters, this is really nice, and like this ends up putting in work. But like the second tier, a bubble for 330 damage. I mean, I have 38,000 HP. That 300 bubble is not going to do anything. So there's some of these things are not worth it, and I don't know how much they're going to push it, because tier sets were way too worth it, which is what they're trying to avoid. So I don't know if they're going to, you know, avoid doing that with Azerite armor. Nice rewards. Hey, they implemented the rewards to the islands. Nice. You hope the Azerite armor is Mythic Plus oriented or raid oriented, so you don't have to raid anymore. There might be variation. I think they said that right now they were implementing it in raids so that people still go do those encounters, because I mean, you know, they're gonna have a big group of people working on new raids all the time. So I think they're still gonna be working on that. Katie, how you doing? You're alive. I know, it's been a while. It might end up being that you get the best Azerite armor for trait from raid bosses if we're unlucky. That's true. They could implement something like that where you can get Azerite gear from 5-man, but the one from raids is going to have best in slot traits. So that could be absolutely true. All right, let's jump. Oh, we got a lot of stuff here. Alright, so let's see if they kind of like bumped up the difficulty on islands. I don't think so. It seems like they've been tuning things down a little bit. There was certain things that were very, very difficult to do for this kind of being the test and for being normal mode. So I'm kind of glad that they're tuning things down a little bit, because for, you know, for normal mode, some of the things were a little intense. Alright, while that guy deals with that, he's got a pet, the taunting off of him. We've got a shovel as well. Now the shovel is going to help me dig a hole in the ground, which can dig up more Azerite gear. And I don't see it yet, but I do see a lot of Azerite kind of going around. We've got company out here? Where are they? I want to see them. Oh, they're opening that. We're going to do this. They added all that. Now there's like RPing where Alliance, so Alliance shows up a little bit late now. I did see that they wanted to add that because they don't want you to completely rush all the time. So your enemies are going to show up just a little bit later to give you a little bit of a head start, so you can kind of jump in and explore. I think they did it in the last Q&A or something like that, where they said they basically didn't want the player to feel like they were in a race all the time. They wanted them to feel like islands are explorable. Like you can just kind of jump in, you explore a little bit, and then you start getting jumping in and doing your thing. But they wanted you to get the lay of the land first, which is what it seems like with that bit of a buffer that they gave us right there. All these ads need to go down. Alright, all those ads are down. We've got all the DPSers here. Perfect. Let's pick this up. This is our damage buff and our heal as well. You've been busy, you're finally awake. Does this mean that you're fixing your sleep schedule? Is that what this means? Can you confirm or deny? Alright, let me just pick up all the things. You know, we've got some eager DPS, so everything's kind of jumping around. We've also got a hunter whose pet is taunting, which is, you know, that's fine. Less damage going out on me. We haven't seen Alliance yet either, which is good. And, you know, right here, oh, they implemented like the actual darkness. So before I would just kind of guesstimate what I could and couldn't see. But now you can actually see, I can't see anything beyond here. This is basically my mini map. So if Alliance are right here, I can't see them. I won't be alerted of their existence. You kind of need to be, you know, a certain closeness to them. It does mean you have fixed your sleeping schedule. How long is that gonna last? I'm just giving you a hard time, Katie. Oof, that hurt. All these roots. Getting rooted all the time by the little crabs. That was painful, but we lived through it. No biggie. What I want to see is if we can ever like go to the Alliance ship and just nuke their captain, because that captain had a ton of HP. Like, these guys have 200,000 HP. I believe that captain had a few million. And if you kill the captain, does that mean you win? Does that mean that the Alliance is stuck on the island forever and they can't escape? It's gonna last a long time. That's good. All right, let's pick this thing up. We also now have a much clearer picture of what happens. Azerite detector in 5 minutes. Like before, it would just kind of say like, "Hey, there was a timer here. I don't know what happens, but you know, in 5 minutes, something's gonna happen." That guy's gonna nuke this guy down. Oh, there's the Alliance ship. Okay, let's see how we do. Oh, okay. So Azerite is bleeding out somewhere nearby, and this island, we know where that is. For this island, it's this giant. You can also kind of see it in the sky, right? Oh, it doesn't show up right now. Azerite bleeding out normally means that the elementals are kind of up. There it is. You can see it. I'm go over there. I'm going straight over there. And I believe nothing loses aggro, by the way. So I think anything that you aggro is just, it's kind of like a dungeon. It's just going to stick with you. So Alliance may already be here. They are not. They're not perfect. Oh wait, yeah they are. There they are. I'm going to let them engage, and then I'm going to start nuking them down. Alright, so they've got a mage. Let's go. Alright, let me try to PvP. They do have a healer, and there's a healer and a tank on me. We're doing things. We're doing damage. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay, that unbound Azerite guy, he still has a ton of HP left. Not worried about him going down to the passive cleave yet. Let me take down their Disc Priest, I assume. I believe their tank out aggroed me when it comes to that rare that I pulled, which is fine because he's tagged by us. So I don't mind that they're gonna help me kill it. They can take all of the aggro if they want. Nice! Nice! Is their tank still alive? Their tank might still be alive. Yeah, here he is. Here he is. He's down. That means that this unbound Azerite is ours. And he's down to like, I don't know, 20% HP. So perfect. Perfect work there. Their tank focused his damage on this guy all the whole fight. So we've got a nice low. There it is. That was a lot of Azerite. So you guys can see after that PvP fight, we just got on the map in a big way. Now, they're probably going to be coming back, but that's okay. We've got a ton of stuff to claim here. Very nice. So we've got this. What is this? 175 Azerite each. This is really putting us on the map right here. For some reason... Uh-oh. For some reason, one of our guys ran back to his corpse instead of rezzing on the boat. I don't know if that's a glitch right now. Kill them. Is this PvP or AI? This is AI. Anytime I try to queue up for PvP, my average queue time is about 2 hours. So I just decided just do AI. It doesn't take that long to queue up against AI. Alright, so we've got a big gate over there. Very nice. I'm gonna want to do that. Let me open up this one. Wait, we might win before really going over in this thing. Placeholder teleportation device. I want to go. No more laggy Fortnite when you stream. Nice, you fixed it. Very nice. Yeah, that day was like 1 frame every 10 minutes. It was interesting. Oh, this might be a new elemental I haven't done before. This is a new elemental I've not done before. Okay. Hopefully Alliance doesn't jump in, but if they do, I'm going to tag this guy. I like doing these bosses. However, I don't think we're going to be able to open up the treasure chest. We're so close to winning. I'd be surprised if I can even kill this guy. I don't think my team's going to come back me up. They're probably just going to finish up on top of the island. So you guys can see I'm underneath the island right here. There's like a cave. That's where I'm at. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Marking Azerite nodes on the map. Uh-oh. They're just going to go collect things now. Come on. I got to kill this guy. Vengeance Demon Hunter versus Lord Amarzan. Oh, we completed it. But we did get a victory item. Oh, so they haven't added the currency yet then. That's what I thought this was going to be. This is just an eye patch? It's interesting. Tilted? Yeah, this is... So they haven't added the currency yet. Campaign resources, victory items. So every time you win an island, there is going to be a reward. They just haven't added them yet. It's interesting. I think it might even be like stuff like transmog. They're going to give you eye patches. What did you miss? We won the island. Oh, you have to change out your processor. That's quite... Did you do it yourself? Tank seems to be overpowered already. Yeah, when it comes to islands, I think one tank with self-heals, like a Paladin, Blood DK, Druid, or Vengeance Demon Hunter, and 2 DPSers, I think that's going to be the way to go. But when I did mythic level islands, those mythic ones, the tanking was, you know, very, very iffy. So you have to really pull slowly on mythic level dungeons. I mean mythic level islands. There was no just giant mass pulls. This is just a normal level island. What? Where are my quests? Huh. I don't know where my quests are. Speak to Mira. Oh, gotta do the reload thing. Happy hump day, Brian. It's Wednesday. Oh, there it is. We've got the new quest. Are they scaling you up to 120 for Mythic Plus Islands? They did. But the thing is, they only had Mythic Islands available for like 4 days. And they took them off. So I managed to do a live stream of it for once when it was up. But that was it, just once. So it kind of sucks that they wanted to test it, and then for some reason they took it down. What I remember the most from the Mythic Islands is that the PvP versus the AI was very unfair. So the PvP versus the AI, they would basically two-shot me. So yeah, that's the one thing I remember being like, this is ridiculous. This isn't how it should be. But the actual PvE portion of it, that was actually good. It was actually like, you have to be very deliberate with your pulls. You couldn't just pull all the things and expect to get off scot-free. Like, it was good, but the PvP versus the AI was not balanced. I want to pull these guys. There we go. So yeah, still waiting for them to kind of add that back in. That was definitely fun. Even getting two-shot by the PvP was just such a weird, different experience that I want to see it. But yeah, I think they were scaling me to 120. If I remember correctly, my HP pool was like 90k or something. Which is about the same as it was for the tanks when we did the Old Deer raid testing. Which kind of sucked. I was just trying to log in the whole time. Oh, we've got a rare over here? Nice. Did they add... Oh, they added this. Look at this. Somebody asked if random large battleground was the new thing, and I hadn't seen that. We'll queue up for that, actually. I want to see what a random large battleground consists of. Are they just gonna put in 30 people in a Warsong Gulch? It's gonna be brawls, but bigger. 30 people in a Warsong Gulch. 3 flags. Man. Just get some cleave damage on him. Alright, there it is. What's the average queue time for this? Doesn't have an average queue time. Okay. And then, did they implement rewards for the treasures yet? Oh, I've got to go all the way up there. Oh, here it is. They did add campaign resources now. You were on the wrong account? Yeah, it's all good, man. I thought maybe you were just switching both of them around. One thing I haven't seen while leveling during BfA is the random upgrades when you get like a green piece of quest gear that can randomly become a blue or an epic. I haven't seen much of that. I wonder if they... I know that they said that they were going to reduce the instances of Titan Forging and War Forging, and I wonder if that got impacted as well. Sacred Remains. Oh, here it is. You're hungry as heck right now? You need some fighter chow? You need to go get yourself some food, man. You watch non-WoW vids on your other account so as not to associate. Yeah, that happens to me a lot too now. It'll start recommending all sorts of videos that I'm like, when did I watch this kind of stuff? But I think it also takes like your upload activity into it. And since you've been uploading, Brian, I think it's gonna take that into account too. Collect all the bones. I've also been leveling a mage on live, and I just hit level 101, I believe. So that Frost, right now leveling as Frost, and then definitely want a Fire Mage so that when BfA launches, I've got some more classes to kind of rotate in and out of. More stuff to show you guys, more angles to show you guys. I know Invasive wants me to do a Warlock next, so we'll see. I still have my my boost, so maybe I'll use a boost on a tune. Warlock is looking pretty good for BfA from what you hear. I saw a Warlock running by me right now, and they summon insane amounts of imps, it looks like now. I would imagine it's Affliction that is summoning all those imps, but it could also be Demo. I'm not sure. I didn't inspect them. Alright, we gotta cleanse ourselves. I don't have a cleansing item. Raid boss summon. I wish that the testing would last a little bit more. Like playing Warfronts would have been cool again, and then doing the raid boss as much as you could would be really cool as well. I don't know how to cleanse myself. Meditate and the Shrine of Thunder. Nope, that's not it. Enter the Eternal Spring. Oh. Stand in the water. Got it. Shammy had some changes made to them. Also, Best in Slot Azerite armor gives pretty crazy DPS, like 40k crits from Earthshock. Really? So, I played Enhancement during Kata. So, maybe a Shaman wouldn't be that foreign to me. Like, as much as a Warlock. Warlocks are completely foreign to me. I believe the class that I've played the least of in endgame period is Rogues. That is just, you know, just can't seem to enjoy it. Oh, nice. Oh, I had an inner demon. Well, that's no surprise. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's no surprise. As a Warlock demo, you have a chance to summon a raid boss from a BC raid? What? Oh, man. You're just gonna get to summon Illidan casually? It's like, hey, you know what? I've got my guy here. Yeah, I know. He's Illidan. I know. It's fine. Locks are easy enough to learn. Destro's only 4 buttons without worrying about all the dots, but if you figure out Affliction, you'll do more damage. Having to maintain all that dot uptime would require a lot of weak auras to track. Or just a really good UI setup. You're gonna summon Prince from OG Karazhan? Speak your true name. Oh no, I don't want to do that. They know that I have an inner demon. My real name is... That's what it is? I guess that's what it was. I didn't remember what I thought. Head to the altar and pray. Uh-oh. But I've got inner demons. How am I supposed to pray? You have 2 warlocks. Yeah, right now I'm still, you know, leveling my mage at the moment. That's my latest leveling project. I finished up my demon hunter. I got KSM on him. Got the mage tower appearance. So that's pretty much wrapped up. So now mage is next. Gonna get that mage tower appearance. Get KSM. I don't know how long that's gonna take either. That might take a while. Have I seen the Order Hall quest or mission tables? I've seen people talking about them, but you need to hit like level 118 in the alpha in order to get it. And I think the highest tune I have is 114, maybe 115. I think it's my my paladin, my prop paladin. One and one. Oh, 1 on Alliance, 1 on Horde. Is that how you split up your warlocks? I think he's down here. Yeah, there they are. That's the one thing I think is really nice about Vengeance Demon Hunters, is the glide. I used to really like playing my mage when I would get my slow fall going. Like, I would see that a quest was a certain distance away. I'd mount up, jump off an edge, and then just start slow falling my way down, just in the right direction. But glide is so much better. You can actually aim it. You can do things with it. Yeah, 1 Alliance, 1 Horde. Nice. And actually, speaking of like slow falling, I used to also play a priest. Levitating was fun. And then I did Shadow Priest for a little bit, and Shadow Priest is really good right now. And I think Shadow Priest has had the most interesting gameplay from tier to tier in Legion. They had the insanity mechanic during Emerald Nightmare that just caused them to completely nuke everything. They would stack it with like lust and potions and all this stuff, and even though they would die, it was always worth it in the end, the amount of damage that they would put out. So I think Shadow Priest has had some really interesting gameplay from tier to tier in Legion. But I don't know if I'd be able to heal on another tune. I think my Holy Paladin is enough dipping into healing. Also, changing out the processor was not that bad until the fan wouldn't come off. Well, changing a processor involves a lot of things. You gotta also clean the thermal compound off and apply new thermal compound. You witness a hooded figure poisoning the Eternal Spring. Who is this hooded figure? I wanna... Tell me who it is. It's Illidan. He's back again, isn't he? He actually just left Sargeras and the Pantheon, and that's why there's old god stuff happening. I knew it. I knew it. Illidan is never gonna disappear. I was actually listening to some theories the other day, and there was a you know, pretty compelling case that with all of the old gods coming back, the Lich King is gonna come back. So Bovar is gonna have something to do with this expansion. So I don't know. They brought back Illidan for this expansion. Are they gonna bring back the Lich King, who's not Arthas anymore? It would now be Bovar. But are they gonna bring back the Lich King for this expansion? Are they tugging at our nostalgia heartstrings? Witness Kunda becoming sick after drinking. Shouldn't have drank from that. Did I do the Horde Lordaeron scenario? No. And I think I have the quest too. I'll go do that right now, actually. Let me check my quest log. These hooded figures, not happening. No, the last time I tried to do the Lordaeron scenario was when they first implemented it, right after the old year testing. They were having a ton of server issues. There it is. Battle for Lordaeron. I'll head over there right now, actually. Yeah, let's just head over there. I have my Hearthstone. Cool. Bubble Hearth? Bubble Hearth? They'll never get me. They'll never get me alive. Oh, they're gonna get me, aren't they? Son of a... Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Demon Hunter. I completely forgot about that scenario. These guys need to leave me alone. The hell? There it is. Cleaning thermal place isn't bad. You just clean it off and add more. Place a cooler down. Yeah. Don't add too much. Lich King is meant to come back sooner or later. There's a reason why they didn't make a time walking raid. Just like Nax. Oh man, Nax is just gonna keep coming back. Nax was one of those cases where they were like, we took all this time designing this brand new raid and nobody played it. No, we're bringing it back. You're gonna play it. We have to change the names. We have to do some funky things, you know, for the sake of lore. But we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. I don't care. I'm surprised they didn't do it via the Cavern of Time, via the Bronze Dragonflight. And they're like, you go back in time. Nax was barely established. Let's do it. Nax 3.0, they're gonna bring it back. It's because you know, Ret Paladins had to give up their Ashbringer by giving up their artifact weapons at the end of Legion. So in order for you to get your Ashbringer back, they have to bring back Nax. So they're like, hey, you know what? We know you guys like Ashbringer. Here's Nax. There you go. Hold on to this. That's the Ashbringer. I know. Here you go. You're welcome. Let me sell some stuff. Just empty out the bags a little bit. Oh, let me keep my island victory item. Kidding me? I worked hard for that. Alright, where am I going? Right in the middle of Orgrimmar. He has plans for the Ebon Blade. He did mention that. He said that he was going to make the Ebon Blade and do his bidding and take over. Oh man, here we go. I haven't done this scenario. Everybody's here. Really? A level 5 is going to be like, yeah, we've got to go defend. Alright, so we're going to defend my city. We're going to defend Undercity. And we can't lose. I don't care what the cinematic showed you when BfA is going to launch. We can't lose. That's my city. That's my home. Temp Art. They're turning Nax into Jared Fogle, but you have to go back in time and fight him as a kid? Why? Why, Hector? Alright. The battle for Undercity. Alright, we're ready for this. Level 5. It's okay. The level 5's got heirlooms on. We're good. We've got heirlooms. Report. Let's go. Spies in our midst. Uh-oh. I saw the spy. There it is. Yeah, let's kill all the Alliance. Let's just get it done. All these Alliance need to get the hell out of here. This is my house. You don't know if something happens that you think might happen, might leave the Horde. You might leave the Horde? What? What if Sylvanas dies? Yeah, come on. Get the hell out of here, guy. Alright, let's knock these guys out. And I get to talk to these guys too. The Gallywix boys. Their subtext is they're Bilgewater Blastmasters, the Gallywix boys.
Time is money, friend.
Get the hell out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. It's a gnome. Yeah, gnome. Stop. Hey, someone's here with me. Nice. Let's pull all the things. We've got all the aggro. Can we deal with it? I think so. Yeah, these are all non-elites. Look at this. Easy. Just going with your back in the time theme. Your favorite lore character might die. If he dies, you're out. You're gonna leave Horde if your favorite character dies from the Horde? Who's your favorite character in lore? Alright, guys. Yep. You were compromised. Get the hell out of here.
Plan B it is then.
Oh! Surprise druids? I've never seen surprise druids before. The hell is going on in this scenario? Oh, Shandor Stormrage, Malfurion. I don't think Malfurion's gonna die. I'll tell you what, I think somebody actually brought up an interesting point yesterday at Guildy of mine. We were talking, and he said, like, what if Sylvanas kills one of the main alliance guys and then revives him as a Forsaken, you know, Anduin or Werebear Man, you know, that'd be interesting. Sylvanas just bringing someone over Horde side without their consent, just killing them, because Sylvanas has done it before, where she just kind of takes people over. They're everywhere. Let's go. I'm ready. Yeah, you know, she's done it before in Tristfall, where she was killing people and bringing them back as undead, as Forsaken, for the sake of the Horde. So, you know, she's done stuff like that before. So it'd be interesting if she does that with a big lore character, because that's, you know, basically what happened to her. I'm just waiting for Jaina to turn into an undead, and then everybody's gonna start making undeads. Is that the guy who sells cockroaches? It is. The cockroach vendor has been saved. Excellent. Ilaria, they're gonna start, you know, turning everybody into an undead. Terralion is gonna turn into a Death Knight. He's gonna go from a paladin to a Death Knight. Use the portal. Where's this portal? Aha! Let's go. Portal to Lordaeron. I'm already here. And then she's no better than the Lich King. I don't think she cares about being morally better than anyone. I really don't. I think Sylvanas is just like, I'm gonna push my agenda. I'm gonna do what I want. And then it's like, wait, but do you want to be that bad? And she's like, I don't care. Their numbers are strong, but we're stronger. We're the Horde. We crush those who would bring us harm. Yeah, we do. Let's go. Loktar Ogar, let's go. Time for the war. Push them back. Yep, we've got this. This is like the war front, except not as laggy. Frames are dropping a little bit, but lag isn't bad. Oh, I've got to take down their ballistas. Alright. Oh, these guys are just taking forever to take down. So with BfA coming out this year, we already know, you know, they're not going to announce it at BlizzCon. We already know what's happening. Do you think the BlizzCon announcement is going to be Warcraft 4? Oh. Oh. That was a cutscene that needs to be put in there. Defending this thing. Nice. Defeat the waves of attackers. Let's do it. I'm ready. Are we lagged out? What? You don't think they're gonna announce Warcraft 4? What do you think the big announcement's gonna be? There's more chances it's gonna be a new Diablo? Okay. That's true. They haven't had new Diablo announcements in a while. In fact, they didn't even do it at whenever they announced Legion. I think no, this last BlizzCon, I don't think Diablo even had a booth. But the thing is, tinfoil hat time. They just recently patched Warcraft 3. So, do you not think they're trying to like warm up their developers to be able to balance RTS games again? Again, tinfoil hat. Why would you patch a, what, 15-year-old game at this point that hasn't received a patch in maybe like 4 or 5 years? Tinfoil hat time. Diablo 4, Tazzy? You think so? I'm all for that. I think Diablo was a really good game. I think it's really I think if Diablo would have launched the way it is now, it would have done amazing. I think the way that it launched was kind of, you know, lackluster. I think it was missing a lot of things. So I think definitely if they redid the launch of Diablo, which the only way of redoing it isn't even by an expansion anymore, it's just by relaunching Diablo, by having a different Diablo or Diablo 4, I think that game could be amazing. You know, they implement seasons from the start. They implement like no auction house, but you can kind of trade things of people that you group with. You know, they do all these things. They can make a really solid looter game that'll keep you going. You know, you have normal gear, you have ancients, you have primals, all sorts of things to keep you grinding. The sets, the dungeon sets, you know, that's all really good ideas that I wish were implemented when Diablo first came out. Warcraft remastered, maybe. Actually, there's an idea. Old school Warcraft remastered. I think Warcraft 3 would have the biggest audience rather than a Warcraft 1 or 2, but it's just me. Or they just have giant classic news, but I really doubt they're gonna have WoW classic news with a WoW expansion coming up this soon. You know, I think they definitely want to wait for WoW retail, for current WoW to kind of hit a lull. You know, you release like 1 or 2 raid sets, and then it's like, hey, we're beginning beta testing for WoW Classic. You know, kind of, you know, you don't want to kill your own audience. It had a booth, but they were not included in the panel. Oh, that's right. But there wasn't anything new to announce. They didn't do anything different. But yeah, Diablo 4 would definitely do some very cool things to them. Alright, we're pushing the alliance back, guys. Like, I don't know. They're not going to take this. Another... Oh, no. How'd they... What? So, our cannon instantly dies. And I've got Blight. Yeah, just give me a gas mask, guy. Give me a gas mask. Actually, you know what? Let's take a canister. What is this? Incinerates creeping moss and provides burning... Ooh. Okay. How do I charge it back up? Okay, I just hang out on the Blight. Perfect. Can I just res my... Is this how I heal my people? Oh, first aid. Guys, stop. Alright, guys, here's your Blight. There you go. There you go, Alliance. I'm going to turn you all into undead. Get the hell out of here, Alliance. Please. Just stop. Ow! Alliance are ruthless. Come on, guys, get out of here. Get out of here. There it is. Driving him back. Do they turn into undeads or are they just going down? I think they're just going down. Procking my meta. Oh, man. Did my gas mask fall off or something? No, I'm still good. This one's intense, guys. What's happening here? I'm doing the Lordaeron scenario, but Horde side. So I'm seeing how it plays as a Horde. Technically, people want Classic to be as Classic was, so nothing new would be included in the news for Classic. I mean, they still want hype. They're still gonna do beta and alpha servers to build up hype. You know, a lot of people are gonna want to see other people playing it first. These, I need some heals, guys. Oh, this guy went down, came back. I think I can die then. I think I'll be okay. Heal this guy up. It was just a playable demon, which was a greater rift with all the bosses, and the final boss was a classic Diablo. Nice. Get demo blighted? What? I can't get in those. Huge spoiler. Yeah, if you don't want spoilers, I would suggest you look away. Epic. Risen skeletons. This person just evade bugging? No, we got him. We got him. There it is. Get out of here, guy. Heal up a little bit. Oh, another cutscene. Hey, this cutscene's in. Guys, we're gonna use the Dragon Soul to kill the Alliance by shooting Deathwing. So Deathwing was guarding the Alliance this whole time. We shoot right through Deathwing's heart, right to Anduin. That's it. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. I can't believe I didn't see it before. Man. You believe it'll inform you about the direction of BfA and possibly a D4 or Warcraft Remastered? Yeah, I think the new release that they're gonna announce is probably gonna be a Warcraft 4, or now that you guys mentioned it, a Diablo 4. With Uldir being the first raid, you're sure that everyone's going to ask why they're fighting the old gods when the expansion's about Horde or Alliance. That's true. But I do think that they're going to have an announcement of a new game. I think like Hearthstone recently got a new expansion, so I don't think they're going to be Hearthstone expansion. But there's got to be something else. What? There's interlopers? It's better if she tells you herself. Where's Sourfang? Oh, we lost Sourfang. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know what's going on. Our war chief needs us. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen here. There will be spoiler issue about BfA in the next BlizzCon. Yeah, they're definitely gonna have to talk about the whole old god things before things go live. I'm excited that they're bringing back this whole thing. Oh, let me turn this up for you guys.
Soldiers, fall into position. The Alliance approaches.
The Alliance does approach. What a turning in of events. Deathwing comes back, so does Thrall. It's all just coming back, guys. We're playing on nostalgia here. They're gonna bring back. Actually, BfA is just gonna be WoD remastered. You can't watch anymore. When is the Mythic Plush run? Mythic Plush run is gonna be in about an hour. Epic. Which class spec am I more interested in playing in BfA, by the way? Honestly, Vengeance Demon Hunters just look like they're going to destroy things, like when it comes to leveling in 5-mans, and that's what I'm most interested in. If we turn it now, we just become prey. We'll fight and die. Victory for the Forsaken. I need to get that clip. I need to steal that clip.
Let us even the odds, King Ring.
What? Illyria is here? I should have killed you in Argus. Oh no. Defeat Anduin Rin and his allies. Let's go.
As you wish. Champion, with me.
I can't do that to a target while PvP is disabled. What? Hold on. I can't hit things. Oh no. Oh no. I have a feeling I'm supposed to lose. This is bringing back Mega Man X all over again. Not like this. I don't want to lose. Later, Epic. Yeah, I'm really interested in playing Vengeance Demon Hunters, to be completely honest. But I'm going to be sticking with my Prot Warriors.
Look who joined the fray.
Who joined the fray?
I was hoping you'd keep this interesting.
I assure you.
Oh, Illyria.
Pleasure.
Man, should have taken her down in Argus. Guys, somebody go over to Argus right now in live and change the future by just nuking Illyria. Oh, here's Gen Greymane. He's gonna be turned into a Forsaken right now, guys. We're gonna nuke him. We're gonna take him down, and then Sylvanas is just gonna turn him into an undead. But apparently, I can't hit the big name targets. Like Gen and High Tinker, I can't hit them. It doesn't let me. It says I need PvP enabled. Man, stop throwing glaives.
Remain steadfast.
This Void Elf over here is an elite too. I just wanna nuke down all the things. I'm still with this mage. This mage is still in my party. Me and this mage are doing big things. With Megatorque here, I think they sneaked a possible allied race. What do you mean? Gnomes are already part of the alliance. You're saying that they're gonna do mecha gnomes? Because I think that's more of a subclass rather than an allied race. Don't you have to already kill Mecha to get the Alliance thing? Or not the of the Alliance title. The PvP thing where you have to go kill all of the leaders. Isn't he one of the ones you have to kill? Isn't he already like part of the thing you have to do? Oh, we've got a lot of guys here. Let's take these guys down. Nice. We're gonna bring them all in. All the things. And they're standing in Blight. Yes, all the things. They keep disorienting me. Oh. Sylvanas called for a retreat? Why? Why? Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. I wonder what that cutscene is going to be. It's probably going to be Deathwing actually took the Dragon Soul hit just fine. And now like is just running at us. Stampeding at us. This isn't about these Sentinels. It's about Deathwing. Follow Nathanos to safety. Where is he? I don't know where Nathanos is. I don't think everyone back. There it is. The encounter is just telling us to run away. I think Alliance is gonna nuke me. It says to get here, but I think Alliance is coming. I don't think I could stop them. And those mechanomes were a possibility. You saw a video of possible allied races. I'd say they're more of a subclass rather than an allied race. Because then you would have like a mecha gnome warrior, mecha gnome warlock, mecha gnome mage. They'd all be like casting from inside a mech suit. We'd have like Gundams. Did the Alliance stop? Where are they? They're just all waiting to gank me out here. They're just all invisible. Oh, there it is. They're all running back. Bane is there. Come on. Come on, Nathanos. Let's get the hell out of here. Stab Greymane for us? I was trying, man. I was trying, and it was like, no, no, no. You need to turn on PvP for that. CC'd. Get CC'd. Let's go. Let's go, Nathanos. And Sylvanas. Oh, did Sylvanas nuke everyone? Then why are we running? They're all dead. They're all dead. Mecha, like mecha. Is it in a movie? I don't know which one you're talking about, Brian. We're almost there. Wait, how did Bane get back over there again? Did he take like a portal to the other side again? He was like, nah, guys, hold on. I need to make this run back again. It didn't look epic enough the first time. I didn't fraps it the first time. Hold on, hold on. This is for my PvP video. Wait. Let me record this again. Sarafang, come on. Why did you leave us? We needed you in that fight. Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. Oh, this horde is worth saving. If your people die, so long as it's honorable. What? Die your warrior's death, Starfang? It means little to me. Perhaps I'll raise your dead body to serve me. Oh no! Is she really leaving him out to die? Guys, this is really Sarafang. One of the most battle-tested horde chieftains yet. Or it's still. Oh, you see? He's back. They're back. Fucking. I knew it. I knew Deathwing wasn't over. That's why warriors are still using Deathwing's scale as a shield. Because Deathwing's coming back. And that ship, Sarafang was on that ship now. Now it all makes sense. Sarafang is... Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, you can stay there. Oh no, I got DC'd! Oh man. Alright guys, hold on. Give me a second. Why? Why are you doing this, Blizzard? Let me log in. That's the Horde Secret Weapon. What's the big finale? The big finale is you get DC'd. Let me log in. If I could type in my password. Give me a second, guys. That's how powerful he is? Yeah, when Cataclysm comes out, you just get knocked out and just get booted out. I mean, it might be time for some Mythic Pluses. What do you guys think? You guys think time for Mythic Plus? Yeah, time for some Mythic Pluses? Alright. Time for your Subway Sandwich too. Yeah, we can stop the stream. Stop the stream there for about, 10 minutes. Let things cut off. overall the scenario is really cool. I don't know if there's much more to it. You know, that might be the end of it. Making me hungry. Hangry? That was an interesting scenario. I want to see if I can load back in, and if I'm still in this scenario. If I got booted and we need to start it all over again, we'll cut it there. Brian, you need some food, man. You need some food. By the way, Brian, have you pushed any high keys? This week is a good week. You found your cat that one time, so yeah, that's good. Yeah, you were streaming and all of a sudden you were like, I don't know, I gotta go do stuff. Gotta deck out and grab a sandwich in 5 minutes. Let me see if I can get the code. Come on, scenario. Scenario needs to load. Loading screen? What are the affixes this week? Bolstering, fortified, and skittish. Bolstering, skittish, and fortified. Yeah, guys, we got booted out. Let me show you guys. We got booted out of the scenario. Oh, that's the end of the scenario. So that was the end of that scenario. You have no words at the moment, hero. So the good news, as far as it goes with spoilers, Starfang is still alive, even though, you know, he got nuked by the Dragon Soul. But there's no Sylvanas here for me to accept my quest. That might be the end of it. You did a plus 18 Dark Heart ticket last week. Dude, last week was a difficult week. Hats off to you for doing a plus 18 last week, because this week's a lot easier. It's a big item level upgrade. I don't know where I got that from. Alright, I can't walk in there and accept my quest. This might be instanced. No, I can fly around. Alright, so the quest is locked behind a wall. So unless I can break into here... Yeah, no. Unless I can break in and talk to Sylvanas, not much I can do. I mean, a lot of like weird camera angles, but I don't think I can actually get in. If this was one of the buildings in Dalaran, maybe we could glitch our way in. But not here. No, that's gonna do it. You hope you do a plus 15 this week. Your pal is only 940. You should be able to do it. Went pretty smooth. Good DPS. Nice. Last week was tyrannical. I mean, not tyrannical. It was well, it was tyrannical. It was tyrannical, necrotic, and raging, I want to say. Last week was not a very easy week. But alright, guys. I wanted to see the end of the scenario, and it's basically just go talk to Sylvanas after. And it's like, I can't believe what happened. Does Starfang have anything to say? Not really. Not really. He just says he wants to murder us because one false move and my axe will end you. But we will meet up again in another 10 minutes so that I can make this as spoiler-free as possible. So, guys, make sure to come back in about 10 minutes and we'll do some live keys. I also haven't opened up my weekly chest on either my Demon Hunter or my Prot Warrior, so we'll be opening up those as well. Have I listed my Demon Hunter BfA rotation priority queue yet? Not yet. So as far as rotations go, right now the tanks are still changing a lot, so I don't want to throw up that yet. So the game comes out in August. In July, I will be doing the videos of rotations and guides and what to be doing. Last week sucked for healers with melee DPS. I feel like this week can be a little bit rough on healers too, because we do have that bolstering. So if your tank overpulls, it'll go down. Chest opening, you're gonna share my pain. I know. But yeah, Villainous Bloodwing, as far as rotation and priority, that's gonna go up in July. Just because right now everything is still changing. Like, warriors are still missing a ton of talent points. Demon hunters barely got one of their last talent. Barely got one of their last talent points. But things can still change. Our Azerite armor isn't fully implemented, so this might change our rotation as well. So I definitely want to wait a little bit before I do that. I'm gonna finish up the first look guides. I haven't done first look monk and guardian druid, so I'm gonna do those two, finish those up. I'm also going to finish up the Emerald Nightmare solo series, and then I'm gonna do Nighthold. So the Nighthold ones I'm going to do a little bit different. Emerald Nightmare, I've been doing them as a straight cut so you guys can see all the evidence that I did all the boss fights. But for Nighthold, I'm probably going to do a little bit more of a cinematic cut so that it's not just, you know, a five minutes of VOD of me soloing the boss. So I'm going to try to do something a little more cinematic with Nighthold. Hopefully that'll be more entertaining for everyone to watch. And then I'll post on like an unlisted link the VOD so that if you guys want to just see the unedited fight, you guys can see that as well. Demon hunters have rage now? No, this is their pain meter right here. Alright guys, I will start up the stream again in about 10 minutes for us to be doing some Mythic Plus.